Welcome back to Penn State Sports Night. I'm Brendan Conroy. He was just producing and his bat was working. He carried that over to the Red Sox. The Red Sox had a great offense last season towards the end of the season where they were getting consistent hits, so he was adding to that offense. And you know how much I love powerhouses. Who am I going to talk about? The boys in blue, the LA Dodgers. They have just been consistent every single year. We complained that they won during the COVID season, and a lot of people say that that shouldn't count or it should have an asterisk next to the banner. But look what they're doing this year. They're the first team to 100 wins. They still have 17 games left. They could go 110 wins easily, maybe even 112 if they can win Game 3, a 2-1 lead with 2 more games at Citizens Bank Park. I'm not saying they necessarily finish it all and there's a World Series celebration in Philadelphia, but it gives them a much better shot going into Houston, say they get a 3-2 lead, to finish out the World Series and maybe walk away with the win. I think if they win Game 3, they can do it. There's just emphasis on that cushion and those insurance wins that they're going to need. Penn State football's hopes are high today as the Nittany Lions sneak away with a shutout win over the Maryland Terrapins this past Saturday and snag the number 11 spot in the AP Top 25. Now, I'm excited to get over to the AL West, especially because with teams like the Mariners, who have picked up a lot of guys, they could be more dominant this season, as well as the Astros, who are consistent. They're always dominant, and as well as the Angels. The Angels still have Ohtani, the reigning MVP, who is a dual threat, has been since he's gotten to the league, and will continue to be that way. I don't think we can really say that they're the best team in the NFC, obviously not the NFL. I think the biggest factor that we need to look at right now is what they're going to do in the future, what Jalen Hurts is going to be able to do with this offensive line, what his defense can do for him. Because as we saw yesterday, his defensive line was helping the whole entire time take Wentz down. Despite a rainy afternoon in Beaver Stadium, Sean Clifford had himself an historic game, becoming the all-time passing leader for Penn State, passing Trace McSorley. Nicholas Singleton contributed to the dominant offense with 2 touchdowns of his own, making that his 8th and 9th touchdown of the season. A team like the Yankees need a guy like Aaron Judge, and my hot take is that he is a guaranteed lock for MVP, and if Aaron Judge does not win the American League MVP, I will quit this show and you'll never see me again. When it comes to Duke, like I said, he gets guys built for this tournament. Mark Williams, in his last game against Arkansas, went 6 for 6 in the paint. He's not going to ease up in the paint when it comes to the national championship. He's going to keep getting those boards, keep getting those blocks, and keep putting the ball in the basket. Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News. The race for governor and lieutenant governor in Pennsylvania is getting tight as both parties look to secure themselves the job this midterm election. Located on the corner of Pugh Street and Beaver Avenue, the center opened in August of 2020, replacing a CVS pharmacy. This new location will be in addition to the on-campus stores in both the Hub Robeson Center and the Paterno Library, as well as the location on West College Avenue. This year, they were able to flip the narrative after a dominant run through the tournament, defeating top teams like Louisville, UNC, and UConn on their way to the title. This program is partially subsidized by CATA and state and federal grants. Students will pay a fee per month, and if interested, they can visit www.catabus.com. It's the last week of classes and December weather is in full swing. What temperatures can Penn State students expect to see on campus this week? David Guerrero with Campus Weather Service has more details in today's weather report. Take a look. The race for a U.S. Senate representative from Pennsylvania is heating up as we close in on midterm election day. The contest is between Democratic candidate John Fetterman and Republican candidate Mehmet Oz, also known as Dr. Oz. Current office holder Republican Pat Toomey is not running for re-election.
Driving his homes, good, off the glass for 2. So Indiana strikes first here in this first half, 2-0. They lead over the Nittany Lions with 8:55 to go here in this first quarter. Stolen by Marisa. She'll get that easy drive, lays it in for 2. So with just about 5:30 to go here in this first quarter, Penn State makes it a little closer. They trail 6-9. Cavendish gets it back at the top of the key. She'll drive off the glass. Good aggressive shot that time by Cavendish as she's able to connect for 2. Parrish, right wing 3, good for the Hoosiers as Parrish is able to knock down from beyond the arc. Penn State drives, good off that one by Pinto as Penn State was over of their last 4 before that shot went in. So Lady Lions able to bring their deficit back within 1 point now. Rebounded by the Hoosiers. More McNeil now looks to drive, kicks it out, left corner 3, good for the Hoosiers. Scalia knocks that one down, extends the Hoosiers lead 14-6.
Thank you all and have a great night.